being done on a cooperative basis with the Shires, with Loddon, with Central Goldfields, with Mount Alexander, is, I think, an extraordinarily sensible thing to do. Because, as I've said in many forums, we are the sum of the parts. And if we can bring people not only to Bendigo, but to each of the Shires, if we can have an interrelationship for them, an experience which offers different levels of activity for them, these are the sorts of things that we want to see happen throughout the region. Just talking to the ladies about the number of people coming through over the course of a busy weekend here, might be anything up to 500 to a couple of thousand people might come through the door over the course of a day or over the course of a weekend when there are big events on. And big events, there's plenty of big events for people to come to when they're coming to Bendigo and they're coming to the respective shires. We're all familiar, of course, with the outcome of the Grace Kelly style icon. It just started and took off, absolutely took off. It was an extraordinary success. Similarly, with the Body Beautiful, it's down there now. I was going to call in later, but I don't want to embarrass anybody or ruin the current display, so I may rethink that. But to have the British Museum cooperating in the way in which that is being able to be displayed here in Bendigo, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And there are so many other elements that make up this great city. Just speaking of Bendigo, one of my many former hometowns, of course, out in Flora Hill I was, Quarry Hill, for years and years. And it is a beautiful city by any standards. But to come here, be able to go to the art gallery, we'll have the new facilities completed, of course, in about March next year, which will add another dimension to the city. We've, of course, got so many sporting attributes, the fine food, the wine, the history, the culture that goes with this great location. All of these things and more, they bring people to the city of Greater Bendigo. But similarly, not necessarily to the same scale, each of the shires has its own attractions. One of the great things about the regions is that they are unique. Now, unique is a very overused word, but in fact, they are unique. Each of them has its particular attraction that brings people to come to spend some time there, hopefully to grow our populations there, and as we're seeing that happen, and to make sure, I might say above all, they spend a bit of money and they grow our employment. These are things that are critical, but if you're going to do it, you've got to have the proper planning to enable people to be able to develop up the attractions in a way that can be presented to the public at large. And that's what this destination management plan is about. It's a cooperative between the city and the 3 municipalities, which will make sure that they can bring together their respective attributes into the one location and be able to market them in a manner where they are able to capture the whole of the people who are that potential market. To do it in this organised way, I think, is a very, very sensible thing. I'm here with Greg and where is he gone? Michael's, where is he? Sorry, Mike. Michael's here as well because we wanted to be able to make this announcement today where this project, $145,000 it's going to cost, we're going to support it with $95,000 from our Regional Growth Fund, with the other $50,000 coming from the City of Greater Bendigo, but a cooperative effort being mounted across the 4 municipalities. I'm sure we'll get a fantastic outcome, and I just want to finish on the importance of not the Growth Fund at large, because it is, it's been extraordinarily successful for us in the regions. About 1,500 plus projects now, about $470 odd million is being invested. It's leveraged about $1.7 billion of investment for us. We expect it'll create anything up to about 5,500 new jobs in the regions. All of that's vitally important. But one of the very, very significant elements of it is this Putting Locals First program, where we're able to go out to communities and say to them, you bring to us the sorts of plans which you think are important for your future. Not because the government of the day, whatever political persuasion, drives into town and says, now you just sit back there and behave yourself, this will be very good for you. This is the complete antithesis of it. It's enabling the representation of those sorts of aspirational developments that people want to see happen in their communities. And this particular project is founded out of that funding. So we're very pleased to be able to support the municipalities and the general communities in all of this. I think it's a terrific initiative, and I'm sure it will be of a great success, and I wish you well in relation to its development. Thank you.